Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. It's Sony back again with another one. This life cycle that we're currently in is about blessings and lessons. We will continue to get blessed as long as we walk on the light. Regardless of what comes at you, you stay in the light. Spirit will always handle all of your battles. We don't ever have to fight any situation. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know it's easier said than done. As I stated in a couple other videos, I'm a born fighter. I'm a natural fighter. That's my first instinct is to attack, snuff you, choke you, whatever. You know, I come from the streets. We wasn't shaking hands and patting backs and congratulating one another. We was fighting to the death. But with this new spiritual ascension, it's not about that anymore. You know, it's weird because nothing actually bothers me anymore. I'll look at it and it makes me laugh when I see people go out their way to try to change my energy, to try to get me in my feelings. Uh, those days are long gone. There's nothing that these people can actually do that can actually take me from my true self. Once you align and you're in perfect alignment with spirit, you see the world in a totally different way. Um, I just had a death and rebirth not too long ago because I was in my lower vibration for a while over a family situation that I couldn't let go of, and I wanted to prove my point, and I did prove my point. But in proving my point, it didn't make me right. In proving my point, it took away precious time that I could have been communicating with my family members. Because we're all on different spiritual journeys. And any situation could have happened during that time that we wasn't speaking. In fact, one of us was in an accident, so they could have actually perished during that time. But I'm still proving a point. And I wasn't in the wrong in the beginning, I should say. I wasn't in the wrong in the beginning. But being at my feelings and I got into my feelings as a result of what happened, I became lower vibrational because I wanted to teach them a lesson on how they should treat me. So I got lower than they did because I knew better. When you know better, you're always going to be the worst one because we have to teach and lead by example. But I'm big enough to admit my mistakes. You know, it was a learning lesson. So that's why I said it's life is learning and blessings. And we thank God for both. We thank God for both. But I said all that to say is that this life is a constant journey. It's a constant lesson. You learn one lesson, you're gonna go to the next. You're never finished. Then you're never finished. And I'm grateful that Spirit allows us so much time. Different situations with family members, strangers. Every interaction that you have with a person is a lesson. It may be a blessing, but it's always a lesson. We go through life so fast nowadays. We want to do this, we want to do that. We live like in 10-second um, things all day. It's like we don't have the capacity to pay attention anymore like we used to. So a lot of interactions go over people's heads. It could be someone at the store, it could be a neighbor, it could be a child, it could be an animal in front of you. Everything is a lesson, and when you learn to pay attention to these lessons is when you begin to ascend to a different place. Because Spirit will use all of these things to speak to you. Whether it's numbers that you may think are random numbers, a song that you could keep hearing, someone's name that you keep hearing, whether they're here or they passed. All of these are messages that's supposed to snap you and get you. But you have to be in a place where you're able to receive it. You see it for what it is and you take heed and then you take the lesson from it. So lessons and blessings, brothers and sisters. Pay attention to everything that's in your 3D and even in your 5D because Spirit will speak to you in your sleep as well as your ancestors. Because all of mine have been coming to see me within the last week or two. Um, and it's been interesting. They've given me a lot of information just for me. They warned me, and you know, you always have to just stay tuned. So it's like I've been keeping the outside world out just so I could grow and learn the things that I need to grow during this time. So, lessons and blessings, blessings and lessons. Pay attention to everything around you. Clean your environments inside and outside in your bodies. Take your spiritual baths. And remain in prayer. Remain in prayer. Spirit will always speak to you as long as you are open and willing vessel. So, with that being said, brothers and sisters, peace and blessings, love and light. Ashe.